Hey guys, Micah here with TactiCalifornia. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're discussing the top 7 things I think you need to bring to the gun range, and we're announcing our month of March Patreon giveaway winner. All right, before I get into those 7 things really quickly, for the month of March, over on patreon.com/TactiCalifornia, if you pledged at least $1 or more, you were automatically entered into a giveaway for a $50 Bravo Concealment gift card. Kev Hatanaka, I hope I'm saying your name right. I will be sending you a private message on Patreon. If you don't get that, please reach out to me. You can comment in the comment section below this video. You can email me at micah@TactiCalifornia.net. You can hit me up on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it takes. I want to get this to you, so I just need your shipping address and we'll go from there. The month of April, I figure I'd go ahead and announce this now. For the month of April, because this worked so well, because you guys were really into this, I am doing another $50 gift card to Bravo Concealment. So if you wanted one of these, stick around, pledge at least $1 or more over on patreon.com/TactiCalifornia, and you'll automatically be entered into a giveaway for another Bravo Concealment $50 gift card. Okay, so this list of 7 things that I think we all need to bring to the gun range might seem simplistic and kind of duh to a lot of us, but this video is for a lot of people who are really new to going to the gun range. They've never gone before. Maybe they're a little bit intimidated. Maybe they're unsure of what they need to bring, what the range will provide or won't provide. So this video is just an attempt to cover everyone under one broad stroke of a brush. I'm gonna try to cover the 7 things I think all of us need to bring to the range. Hopefully we can use this video as a checklist for when we go out to the ranges, and that way we don't forget anything we shouldn't forget. Number 1 out of 7 seems kind of obvious. Guns. I have definitely done this before. I've never gone to the range without guns, period, but I meant to bring a particular gun and I completely forgot it. It's super easy to forget, especially when you end up getting more than just a few guns. When your collection really starts growing and you have intentions, like me, for example, I want to run gear that I'm evaluating or testing. So I'll have, like, this Streamlight HLX is on this rifle right now because I am going to be doing a review of the Streamlight HLX. So I would take this gun or intend to take this gun out with me to the range. However, sometimes you forget. So don't forget the guns. That's probably the most important thing you need to bring to a gun range. Seems kind of obvious, but yes, bring guns. Second thing on the list, magazines. Couldn't be stated enough. We need magazines. You need at least 1 for each gun, preferably 2 for each gun, so you can practice reloads should the range you're going to allow you to practice them. Whether it be rifles or handguns, you need to make absolutely sure you are bringing at least 2 magazines per gun, again, to practice reloads, and also nice to have a backup magazine to the gun, because should one magazine start giving you issues like feeding issues, or it may just end up breaking altogether, it's nice to have a backup so that the range trip isn't a total wash. Number 3, ammunition. We need to make absolutely sure we're bringing ammunition. Not only do you need the proper round count, but it's also really important to make sure that you're bringing the calibers you are bringing the guns of. So if I'm bringing an AR-15, I need to make sure I'm bringing my 5.56 ammunition. If I'm bringing a handgun that's a 9mm, I need to make sure I'm bringing my 9mm ammunition. It's a simple concept, but it's easy to overlook if you're trying to pack a bunch of stuff up for a range trip. Now, number 4 is very important. Hearing protection and eye protection. You need to make absolutely sure you have these in your range bag at all times. I even carry, because my hearing protection is electronic, I do carry spare batteries for that hearing protection. So I have that ready to go. But definitely make sure you have hearing protection and eye protection. There's a lot of ranges out there that'll rent it to you, but the lenses are usually scratched. It's usually not electronic hearing protection they're lending you. It's usually like, earbuds or giant muffs that are difficult to shoulder rifles and shotguns with. So invest in quality ear and eye protection. I like to look at it this way. You will never regret spending a lot of money on protecting your eyes and ears. You may regret not spending enough money protecting your eyes and ears. So that's why I just go all out. I get Oakley eye protection. There's a bunch of good brands out there for eyes. These are MSA Sordens. They're expensive, but they're really, really good hearing protection that are going to protect my hearing. I just absolutely value that. Number 5 is holsters, ammunition pouches, and slings. I know these are accessories that a lot of people don't have, but if I'm going to the range, I'm absolutely saying these are a necessity. There are some ranges, particularly indoor ranges, that do not allow you to draw from the holster. So I get it if that's not going to be on your list, but usually no one will prevent you from slinging a rifle. They will prevent you from walking around the range with a slung rifle, but actually utilizing the sling is really important. Manipulating a rifle when it's slung is different than manipulating a rifle without a sling. Things get in the way, these can get hung up. Transitioning from shoulder to shoulder can be a challenge if you're going from right to left hand side. So it's important to practice with the sling. Also reloads. We want to make sure that we are consistently reloading from the same pouch we would be in real life. So we want to bring those pouches to make sure that we are just getting the absolute most bang for our buck and that we're not just reloading like a magazine off the bench or something like that, because that's pretty unrealistic. Number 6 seems simple. Targets, something to shoot at, right? I always bring just a few paper targets of my own if I'm going to an indoor range. Again, a lot of indoor ranges have paper targets for sale. Some of them include paper targets with the range time that you're paying for, some don't. So it's just nice to have them on hand. Also, you can get targets that are specifically tailored to what you want to work on instead of just what the range might have available. These are just silhouette targets. These are nothing fancy, but like the Gorilla Approach consistency targets, man, those are a real challenge, or the Haley strategic ones. There's some really good targets out there that are forcing you to raise your level of accuracy and consistency that you just don't get on a plain silhouette target. So you could bring those to the range with you and have those to help build your skill set at the range. Also, if you're going out into the desert or outdoor ranges, some of them do allow you to bring your own steel targets, which definitely give you an audible confirmation that you did hit the target at specific distances where it might be difficult to see that the round impacted the target. So I really like shooting steel for that reason. And again, some outdoor ranges will let you bring those targets. So it's just good to know, call ahead in advance to the range you're heading at to see what kind of targets they'll let you bring, but it's definitely important you have something to shoot at. And number 7 on the list of 7 things we all need to bring to the range is medical equipment. You guys, this is where something can go terribly wrong really quickly. And to know how to use this stuff is already something you should be doing, but bringing it with you is half the battle. I may not know how to use a cat tourniquet as well as the guy next to me, but if I'm the one getting injured, the guy next to me might be able to use this and help save my life. So I'm gonna bring as much as I can within reason to help protect myself and other people at the range. I also recommend bringing a boo-boo kit. You know, I've got hemostatic agents and gauze, and I've got tourniquets and all that kind of stuff, but definitely bring like a boo-boo kit, just a standard, like has a couple band-aids in it, some butterfly bandages, things like that, ace bandages, etc. You know, you might twist your ankle, you might accidentally take a little bit of shrapnel off of a steel and it might just cut you open a little bit. I know my friends can definitely attest to this. It seems like every time we go to the range, I end up cutting my hand somehow, whether it's on a sharp, jagged steel target that's got kind of a lip coming off of it, or I'm working on something and a tool slips, whatever it is, I end up hurting myself a lot, unintentionally. Guys, don't worry. I'm taking care of myself. It's all good. But boo-boo kits are a huge advantage to have. Definitely recommend that, as well as some serious medical equipment. Now, some honorable mentions that didn't quite make it on the top 7, you have to have it type stuff. Water, sunscreen, shooting mats, elbow pads or knee pads if you're someone who has bad knees, etc. And then also just really simple, your ID and money. Most ranges cost money to use, so it's good to bring money. Don't forget to bring your wallet. Also, an ID. There are some ranges, especially around me, where they kind of hold on to your ID until you're done with the range. That way they can kind of hold you liable for any damage you might do to it. You're not going to just run away without your driver's license. So bring that with you. That way there's just kind of no issues there. If you like this video, please click like down below and subscribe to the channel for more gear reviews, training, and gun news. Check us out on Facebook.com/TactiCalifornia, Instagram at TactiCalifornia_, and our website, TactiCalifornia.net. Also, please consider supporting us on Patreon. YouTube is basically getting rid of any money we ever could have made on it, and it's helping us a ton that there are people over there on Patreon paying money to help keep this channel running. We greatly appreciate it. And if you pledge just $1 or more, you're gonna get access to exclusive content, monthly giveaways, and more. So definitely consider heading on over to patreon.com/TactiCalifornia. And last but not least, we are a brand ambassador with OpticsPlanet.com. So use the discount code TCA5 for 5% off your entire order over at OpticsPlanet.com. I'm Micah with TactiCalifornia. Thanks for watching.